Hey, and thanks for watching this Athena home loan review. I'm a customer that has been with Athena for 6 months, and in this video we'll just go over the pros and cons of joining Athena and whether I recommend them to you to refinance your home loan. In this review we'll take a look at the refinance process, how simple and how easy it is to refinance. We'll also take a look at the tools and features that are available through Athena Home Loans, and do I recommend them, and what can be improved. How about the redraw access? Is it simple? Is it quick? Let's take a look at that. We'll have a look at the pros and cons and comparison to the online lender loans.com.au. We'll also look at the Bank of Queensland and compare that to Athena Home Loans. We'll take a walkthrough of the web interface and see what it's like, and I'll show you how to save some money at the end with some tips and also a code to join Athena, which will give you either $250 or $500 off your home loan if you transfer across. So stay tuned and let's go through it. Okay, first let's take a look at this refinance process. I found it super easy and smooth to transfer across, 100% done online, apart from the Australia Post ID check. Now, that was done at the local Australia Post, and I'll leave a link in the description below on this video. If you do live in a big city, you should be able to also have them come out to your location and check your ID there. It is also a fee that gets refunded by Athena at the time of recording this video. In terms of costs, it was about $1,000 to transfer across to Athena. Most of those fees coming from my previous lender. Make sure you check out your previous lender, get in contact with them, and make sure they give you the cost breakdown of transferring across, and make sure it is viable for you. The timeline was 8 weeks for me. However, I could have reduced this to about 6 weeks if I was a bit quicker in returning my documentation. I'll leave a quick timeline just after this section, just so you can see that as well. In terms of communication, everything was fantastic. From the start to finish, they were very quick to respond. They were able to use email, phone calls, and even SMS towards the end. And that was a super quick way to chat with them as well via SMS. So that was fantastic, and something that I haven't had to do with any other lender, which was really, really nice. So here is the timeline of when I applied for Athena initially, of the 10th of November. It was super quick to get conditional approval, and all the way through to settlement was only about 8 weeks. And I used someone else's referral code, and that also got me $250 back after settlement. They are fantastic in all their communication, as I said before, so don't hesitate to transfer across. I'd say about 6 weeks is the norm if you have the time to get everything back and ready when they send it. So big tick. Okay, next let's look at the loans, tools and features. So firstly, the web interface. It's just a simple web interface, has everything you would expect in that interface. The amount owing, any transactions, and any other information that is necessary for your loan. Nothing too fancy. It has two-factor authentication, so you'll log in with your email and password. It will then send you a SMS code, and you will use that code to log in as well. So that is very good. And also to the 100% redraw facility. Any extra money you put on your account is there, ready to be redrawn whenever you need it. Being online, of course, you won't have the everyday account linked to this redraw facility, so you will need to transfer that to another external account to be used. I'll give the loan, tools and features 3 stars. To get the 4 and 5 stars, they will need to introduce their offset account and also an application for me to increase that. It is rumoured that that will be available by the end of 2021. Next, let's look at the redraw access. So how simple are funds to get to? Well, they're very simple. So visibility is right there on your account. You'll see how much extra you've put into your account and what you have available to withdraw. The first time I withdrew from Athena, it took 2 business days to get that money into my own account. The second time I did it, I transferred in the morning, and by 5 p.m. I checked ING, and the accounts and the money had transferred across to ING. So super simple, and the speed is what you would expect. So give that 4 stars. Let's look at the pros, cons, and comparisons. So the pros for joining Athena. Super easy refinance. Ridiculously simple in the process, all done online. The only thing you may need to leave your seat for is to get that ID check. Otherwise, you will be surprised how easy it is. Super low rates. The rates are the best I have seen. And they did reduce them after I'd already joined. So about a couple of months into my loan, they had reduced them to the 1.99 you see on the website now. So they don't have any ongoing fees. What you see is what you get on that website. 100% redraw. Everything I put onto that loan I can see very clearly, and I've been able to redraw twice without any issue. Same low rate for new and existing customers. If you are an existing customer paying something different to what I've said, or what's on that home loan website, the Athena Home Loan website, do leave a note in the comments below for other people to be aware. But for me, it is exactly the same as what you see. The loan portal is nice and simple, everything you need, nothing more, nothing less, and recommended. Okay, cons for Athena, it's 100% online. If you do like the bricks and mortar store of a bank, this may be not for you. If you do need to transfer funds, as I said before, you need to transfer them to a different account, say an ING everyday account or anything that has a transaction account linked to it to actually access that money. The lending criteria is strict, so relatively new lender, and they are very strict on what they lend to. I think it's maximum of 80% loan to value ratio. So make sure you check that, and obviously they've got the pre-approval on their website, and it takes not too long to get that sorted and checked anyway. No offset account, so currently no offset account for any Athena loan. Apparently this is coming later in the year. It would be interesting to see if that does get offered at a higher rate to what they're offering with just a redraw. I'd say it would be, but time will tell. And no phone apps so far. Another one they're rumored to be releasing at the end of this year is the phone app, which will make things really nice to access your money. Let's take a look at a comparison between Athena and loans.com.au and Bank of Queensland. Existing customers will have a higher rate of interest. Loans.com.au and Bank of Queensland both have the feature of rate creep, which they keep continually increasing their rates for existing customers out of cycle. So do be aware that the offer that is on their website is not what the existing customers would be offered. By the time I refinanced from loans.com.au, I was paying approximately 0.25% extra than the new interest rate that they were offering new customers, and that was after a negotiation. So just be aware of that. Bank of Queensland have fees on their accounts, and between both of the existing lenders, I had a higher interest rate, and both of them on their websites are offering higher interest rates than Athena at the moment. Now they do come with the offset account with loans.com.au. However, you will pay that 0.1% premium to have that offset account. So make sure you take that into consideration, because you'll need a decent deposit to make that worthwhile. Okay, to save some money, make sure you are using online calculators. Any bank or online lender will have calculators on their website. You can use these to see how much you can save by transferring across. Of course, any transfer will incur some sort of fee, so make sure you take that into consideration. Some of the big banks at the moment are offering $2,000–$3,000 for you to refinance, but make sure you calculate absolutely everything in that refinance amount, because the comparison rate could be much higher than what you would get with an existing or a lower rate lender such as Athena that doesn't offer that big bucks to transfer across. There is no loyalty in banking. Do not hesitate to switch. If you have a Dolomites account, you can get rid of it, that's fine. Use a code when joining any lender. Make sure you check any promo codes. With Athena, at the moment, they're offering $500 back if you use a promo code when you transfer across. I'll have my promo code at the end of this video you can use. That reduces to $250 after 31st of July this year, which is 2021. Check out Athena Hacks for paying off your loan sooner. I'll leave a link in the description for Athena Hacks on their website. Check it out and make sure you become knowledgeable about home loans. Okay, thanks so much for watching this video on Athena Home Loans. I give the overall experience, what I've had and what I have now, 4 out of 5 stars. Once they improve those tools and features, that'll go to 4.5, 5 stars for sure. But at the moment, these guys are fantastic. If you did enjoy this video, please subscribe, like, and share this video. If you are thinking of joining Athena, you can use the below code to get $250 off your mortgage at settlement. At the moment, it is offering $500 off until the 31st of July. So use that for $500 off until the end of this month, and then it reverts to $250. I hope you have a great day and you enjoyed watching this video. Take care. Cheers.